Good day. For today's session, we'll talk about big data and business analytics. What is big data analytics? Big data analytics examines large amounts of data to uncover hidden patterns, correlations, and other insights. With today's technology, it is possible to analyze your data and get answers from it almost immediately, an effort that's slower and less efficient with more traditional business intelligence solutions. In traditional business intelligence platforms and solutions, it have provided it has provided companies with insights, but only through hands-on work by their data team or their data management team. Now let's review the history and evolution of big data analytics. The concept of big data has been around for years. Most organizations now understand that if they capture all the data that streams into their businesses, potentially in real time, they can apply analytics and get significant value from it. This is particularly true when using sophisticated techniques like artificial intelligence. But even in the 1950s, decades before anyone uttered the term big data, businesses were using business analytics, essentially numbers in a spreadsheet that were manually examined to uncover insights and trends. Some of the best benefits of big data analytics are speed and efficiency. Just a few years ago, businesses gathered information, ran analytics, and unearthed information that could be used for future decisions. Today, businesses can collect data in real time and analyze big data to make immediate, better informed decisions. The ability to work faster and stay agile gives organizations a competitive edge that they didn't even have before. And business analytics drives that competitive advantage, that competitive edge by generating economies of scale, economies of scope, and of course, quality improvement. Why is big data analytics important? Big data analytics helps organizations harness their data and use it to identify new opportunities. That in turn leads to smarter business moves, more efficient operations, higher profits, and happier customers. Businesses that use big data with advanced analytics gain value in many ways, such as number one, reducing costs. Big data technologies like cloud based analytics can significantly reduce cost when it comes to storing large amounts of data. For example, a data lake. By the way, a data lake allows an organizations to import any amount of data that come in real time. So data is collected from multiple sources, from many sources, and move that data into the data lake in its original format. So now, going back to reducing cost, big data analytics helps organizations find more efficient ways of doing business. By integrating big data analytics, companies can assess the possibilities of products being returned. These tools can identify the products that are most likely to be returned and can allow companies to take necessary measures to reduce losses and cost. Second advantage or importance of big data analytics is that big data analytics is making faster, better decisions for companies or organizations. So, the speed of and in memory analytics combined with the ability to analyze new sources of data such as streaming data from IoT, or this is Internet of Things, helps businesses analyze information immediately and make fast, informed, or calculated decisions. Through the analysis of real time data, past data patterns, the decision making process becomes not only faster and more reliable, but it also gives confidence. And that's very important. Giving confidence to businesses that they are making the right decisions. Now, third importance of big data analytics is in terms of developing and marketing new products and services. Being able to gauge customers' needs and customer satisfaction through analytics empowers businesses to give customers what they want when they want it. So, with big data analytics, more companies have an opportunity now to develop innovative new products to meet customers' changing needs. So, therefore, this big data analytics is helping the company or companies to conduct customer analytics. And it's very important to better identify sales, products to be offered, and of course, renewal customers, and also providing an overall customer experience. And in doing so, you can also not only meet the needs of the customers, but you are also delighting the customers because you will be able to exceed their needs. In today's world, most organizations, most companies have big data and many understand the need to harness that data and extract value from it. But the big question is how that company, only that company can answer that. Right? Because it depends on the nature of the company, the nature of customers, the data that they have. But what is clear is that the focus of big data in this new society, in this new world, is moving towards the value that organization can extract from it. But then again, how to do it, how to extract it, only the company can answer that. Now, there are V's of big data. So, big data is a collection of data from different sources and is often described by five characteristics. These are volume, value, variety, velocity, and veracity. Volume refers to the size and amounts of big data that companies manage and analyze, while value, the most important V that we have talked about in previous slide, which is from the perspective of the business. The value of big data usually comes from insight discovery and pattern recognition that lead to more effective operations, stronger customer relationships, and other clear, quantifiable business benefits. Now, the third V is variety. Variety is the diversity and range of different data types, including unstructured, semi-structured, and even raw data. The fourth V is velocity. Velocity is the speed at which companies receive, store, and manage data. Example, the specific number of social media posts or search queries received within a day, an hour, a minute, or other unit of time. The fifth V is veracity. Veracity is the truth or the accuracy of data and information assets that you have collected, which often determines executive level confidence. And then we have here an additional V or characteristic of variability, which can also be considered in big data analytics. Variability is the changing nature of the data that companies seek to capture, manage, and analyze. Example of this is in sentiment of text analytics and changes in the meaning of keywords or phrases. Nessie in 2012 defined big data as a term encompassing the use of technologies to capture, process, analyze, and visualize potentially large data sets in a reasonable time frame not accessible to standard IT technologies. So by extension, the platform, tools, and software used for this purpose are collectively called big data technologies. And as consumers globally made adjustment to the new normal with the advent of the COVID-19 pandemic that we are still experiencing now, the customers' expectations underwent a drastic change. Industry insiders believe that the customer expectations have touched an all-time high, pushing businesses to outperform competitors, enhancing efficiency, and garner higher revenue. As a result, business analytics emerged to become one of the most popularly used services. The use of business analytics gained mainstream value and continues to witness robust demand due to its ability to provide insights, predict an organization's future, and draw inferences from raw data, leading to a thinner margin for decision error. Now, below are the top four pillars of business analytics that deliver performance gains and bring competitive advantage to an organization. Of course, the number one pillar is your data because you cannot have analytics without data. So everyone will agree that all business users look for more and more data. And that too, not just within the company, such as traditional sources, but also from outside sources like social media data and real time geolocation data. The presence of the data pillar helps balance governance and access, connect disparate data sources, irrespective of their location, their type, and it acts as a base component for business strategy building and creates a virtual data warehouse that is secure and easy to use. So that's given that we have a virtual data. You can access it anywhere or any part of the world you are. So you can access your company's data. Now the second pillar is of course people. The presence of the people pillar helps unify the IT and business communities to achieve the company goals. The needs of IT focus on a program driven, visually rich, and assemble type development environment. And the business community users demand personalized self service that enables them to embed analytics practically in any application and display anywhere. So, people is a very important pillar of business analytics. Now, the last two pillars of big data analytics are process and technology. In process mainly focuses on the entire company and builds a fact or data driven culture. The reason having the right data at the right time results in quicker and accurate decision. So again, very important element is right timing because you might have a very rich data, but if it's not timely, the need for the data already no it has already passed. Let's say you need to decide now, but the data is not available yet. So very important element is also the process of your data collection, retrieval, uh, and other data processes. So in here, The users rely on facts to make business decisions, since different roles are responsible for different decision types. It is essential to use the same data to support varied processes. So, for example, while customer decisions depend on testimonials, business proposals and reports, company dashboards are used by operational and executive users for making decisions. So, all the different mentioned output should be created by with reusable components and shared with varied groups to maximize use. So operations managers can access it. Everyone in the business executive users can access it so that they can unleash the potential of the data in in support to their decisions. And then last pillar is of course you need to have technology. Although it doesn't mean that without technology you don't have analytics. Remember our the history of analytics wherein it's written in the stone in woods. But it would be better if you utilize technology. This pillar includes development and deployment with systems that disintegrate silos of capability. The tools or platforms used should support integration, be open and extensible so that an easy to adopt flexible architecture can be built. So this technology pillar drives cloud adaptation because it can be replaced without disintegrating the stack in its entirety. So no doubt technology is an important pillar in big data analytics. Remember this big data. Although again, I reiterate that thousands of years ago, they don't have yet that kind of technology that we have now, but it doesn't mean that they don't have analytics, right? But they are processing only smaller data. So it's written in stones, in woods, and so on. But now, very complex data is being analyzed. So we're dealing with big data. So technology would be a big help in order for us to process the data and provide us with the right time results or quicker result and timely so that it would really be useful for companies' decision making. To sum up, business analytics implementation will fail to deliver the intended results unless approached with the right partner and an end-to-end business transformation mindset. The ability to connect the dots within the business analytics is simple when you collaborate with a world class business analytics solution provider that allows you to visualize, analyze, and share actionable insights over billions of data records. Enterprises that can recognize analytics as a strategic source of competitive advantage and implement it can unlock new market opportunities and implement business strategy as soon as they arise. And also, analyzing data more often than not increases efficiency, but it also helps identify new business opportunities that may have been otherwise overlooked, such as untapped segment or market. So, in doing so, the potential for growth and profitability becomes endless and more intelligence based, more data based. Thank you and gracias, everyone.